Hello, dear students. Today we will learn how to read the English text, and I have chosen the text from the 11th Standard English textbook from first unit and the third text, and the name of the text is the Call of the Soil. It is written by Venkat Iyer. Now let's read the text. The Call of the Soil. A scent of rice. The first crop. It was April 2004. I stood in the middle of the lush green field of moong, green gram, and looked around me. It was just before sunrise, and the sky was turning a bright orange. The ground was damp, and the leaves were shining with dew. My bare feet were muddy as I walked around gingerly inspecting the plants. Around me were rows of chiku trees and below a dense foliage of mung. At that point, I could not have asked for anything more. The mung plants, not more than 2 feet tall, had green pods hanging out. The pods were not yet ripe, and there was a light fuzz growing on them. There was still some time before the harvest. I felt exhilarated. I stood, I stood watching the sun rise above the towering trees across the fence and slowly made my way back to the house. A, while, a white structure in the middle of this greenery, I could not believe that I was the owner of this land and that I was looking at my first crop as a farmer. After I had paid the advance money for the land, I thought I would have some time to get familiar with farming. But Murudada, the broker who got us the land, had other ideas. He was keen that we plant moong at once. I was not prepared for this. I was still reading books and trying to figure out what we could sow and how we should go about it. Moru Dada was quite firm. He said the season was right for sowing moong and the best seeds were available in Surat in the adjacent state of Gujarat. I made a quick trip to Surat and bought around 10 kilograms of moong. Moru Dada rented his tractor to plough the land and quickly planted moong all over the place. A few days later, we were overjoyed to see tiny green leaves. I had never seen moong growing before and was thrilled at the sight. It was the same thrill I had felt as a young boy when I saw the first of the hibiscus I had planted bloom at the railway quarters in Ville Parle in Mumbai. I was grateful to have taken Moru's advice. The next thing Moru Dada wanted to do was spray some pesticide on the plants. He claimed that it would give a higher yield. This was something we did not want to do. We were clear that we would not use any chemicals and tried to explain it to him. He reacted as if we had suggested harakiri. It took a lot of convincing to ensure that Moru Dada and his friends did not use any chemicals on the farm. They refused to understand how crops could grow without sprays. Contrary to what everyone had told us, nature did her job and she needed no bribes to get the work done. Soon it was harvest time and we managed a respectable 300 kilograms. A full lot of moong and with it a lot of confidence. Now I was certain the land was fertile and that it was possible to grow crops without chemicals. It was a major moral booster. the saint of rice. The first year I was late for the rice sowing season and had to resort to growing the GR4 variety that was short term and recommended by the agricultural officers at Coastguard. The next year, we decided that we would start early and try to find some traditional variety of rice to grow. We had read about traditional varieties of rice and knew that they did not require very high inputs of fertilizers. These varieties were also quite strong and resisted pests. We were sure that it was this type of rice that would grow well in our farm where we did not use any chemicals at all. Our previous year's experience and low yield had taught us a lesson, and we were sure we would not plant hybrids this year.